morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to do some drafting. Hopefully it goes well. I've already started. Sorry that you guys didn't get to see the first pack, but we're on pack number 2. So let's keep going. You can see what I've got over here. I've got the 7/6, a 4/3 that makes them discard a couple of Guardians of Koilos, a Howling Golem, a Rat Colony, some Cabal Evangel, two Fervent Strikes that get through Lava Runner. Those may go into the sideboard, a Demonic Vigor, and a Blessing of Belzenlock. Looks like we got another Guardians, another Blessing. Let's do the Fight with Fire. I've seen that do some serious discipline to other people. Siobhan Fire does 2 damage unless it was kicked, but it costs 4 to kick it. Stronghold Confessor, a 1/1 that has menace. If it was kicked, it gets a +1/+1. No, 2 +1/+1s. Rat Colony, if you can get a couple of those out, that works really well. Chainer's Torment, I've seen this work well for us in the past. Soul Savage, we could bring cards back. +2/+1 and lifelink. I think that's why I took it. That'll probably go in a Cabal Paladin 4 for a 4/2 Dark Bargain. Put 2 of them in your hand. Another Stronghold Confessor. I'm trying to keep these as low as I can. There's a couple of big ones here. Two-headed giant. That's actually a pretty cool looking one. Cast down. Two Chainer's Torment. Can you have them both out at the same time? Another Howling Golem. 5th Fervent Strike. Lingering Phantom. Wow, that's pretty cool. It can keep coming back just for a swamp. Warlord's Fury is pretty cool for the first strike. Divest. Another Feral Abomination. Fire Elemental that we'll probably put in the sideboard. Alright, so now we have to whittle our way down. Now let's see. How do we look? So our 4 draws, we only have 3 of them. Our 5 draws, we have a lot of 6 and higher draws, don't we? So let's get rid of one of those. We can only have 4, right? So let's get rid of one of those. I don't think this time we'll keep the Frenzied Rage, but I don't think we need the Flame of Keld. I like the Chainer's Torment, but it costs a little bit more to cost. Let's get rid of both of the Howling Golems and 2 of the Kobolds, Koilos, and the Fire Elemental. You know, let's get rid of all of those. Let's see, what's our draw look like now? 2.5, not bad. If we were to get rid of all of the red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then that changes our land so we can put this back, one of these back, right? One of these back. And what is our draw now? 3, not bad. So let's see if a mono black draft deck can do very well. This is a Dominaria draft. We didn't put a sleeve on it, so let's put a sleeve on it. Those guys, because it's a dark deck. And a name. You know, Torgar is the big guy in this deck, right? So call it Torgar. Alright. So this is Dominaria draft. Now I've been watching a lot of draft videos over the weekend, so I probably screwed this all up because I don't have enough aggro in this deck. I don't have enough removal. I have barely any evasion in this deck. But I'm hoping, you know, it take us a while to get to that, but we're going to keep what we get. We're on the draw and see what... Oh, they've got a black deck too. And see what we can draw. Artifact or creature card from it, and I'm betting the Lingering Phantom's going to go away. Nope. Okay. Got rid of my one play. Black green. I almost took that card. Drudge Sentinel. See, I almost got that too. Drudge Sentinel comes back into their hand, or becomes indestructible. I can't kick it. I didn't have the mana to kick it. Ah, so he's got blockers for it. Song of Freyalise. Wow, 1 mana of any color. Holy cow. And he's got a Stronghold Professor too. And he kicked his. I'll trade him. Paladin is a 4-2. That's a 2-2. The Golem's a 2-3. I think the 4-2 is the best of the ones that I had in my hand. Everybody gets a 1-1 counter next time. And Vigilance and Trample until the end of the turn. Holy cow. That's a biggin. Oh, pretty cool. He's got this big guy. Was he kicked? I guess he was, because he came in with 3 1-1 counters. No attacks. Everybody gets +1/+1. We can kill this one, but we're going to take some damage from the other ones. Yeah. Oh, they're indestructible? 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait until they're not indestructible. Which one? Well, we can't block that flyer. They have 5 creatures, we have 4 creatures. We can't block their flyer, so we're taking at least 3 damage. This has menace, so we have to block it with 2. Alright, so that doesn't have trample by itself, correct? Trade some 2s. So trade the 4. Put a 2 there, put a 2 there, and take 5. Good game. I'm either taking 4 or I'm taking 5, so. Alright, so that's 1 loss. Maybe I need to get some of these big guys out. And put some of this stuff in. And what does our 2.2, let's change our land about. Should we go down 1 on the land for a fervent strike? Let's do that. We've got some green in here too, and a primordial worm's pretty big. Alright, well let's try this for now. See how it works. Eckham? Well, we got Chainer's Torment in here. That's a 4. We only have 2. We can divest right off the bat in Rat Colony next. We're on the draw, so hopefully we draw a land. Which we did, so that's cool. So let's do that and do this. So that's a 3 draw. That's a 5 draw. This is a 2 draw. So we'll take out the 2 draw. Even though some of these are going to be pretty bad, I guess. Put that out. Put that out. Our next one we can put Fight with Fire. Grudge Sentinel they picked up. Okay. Now, Blessing gets +2/+1. This one is +2/+1. But this is an aura where that's an instant. So a 4/2 with Menace. A 6/3 with Menace. We can make that a 6/3 again. Unless we draw a land, in which case we can play Torment. Uh-oh, now they got the Menace. We could Fight with Fire one of these, right? They don't have enough to tap it. Let's not do that. Let's go to combat. Let's go to attackers. Let's attack. Let's see what they block with. Because that could be a 6/3. Or it could be a 5/2 first strike and haste. I think it still dies. Unless we give it first strike, right? We'll see. Okay. So a 7/7. It enters a battlefield tap and doesn't untap until you cast a historic spell. So hopefully it can't block, right? Tapped creatures can't block, can they? Okay, put this out. Put this out. Discard our hand. And attack, and hopefully he can't block until he uses a historic spell, then it gets untapped. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Well, that's cool. So this is a historic. I discarded 2 cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards. This doesn't count as a red source. Well, okay. If he doesn't untap this time, this is bad for them. If a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent, that's a historic. Well, that kind of sucks for us. But we didn't take 7 damage. I don't know. They would have to block both of these. What was that? I get +2 damage? Right? If a red source you control would do damage, so they're done. Good game. Lethal, and I'm pretty sure they didn't see the lethality of it. That's our first win of the day. Hopefully it's not our last win of the day. Because that would not be cool. So, killed one in order to only think they took 2 damage, but I got the +2 because of the red source. And because I had more than one instant in the graveyard, it got +1, so it went from what might have been a 3 to a 4, became lethal. So Rat Colony at 2, at 4 Chainer's Torment. If we can get a red, we can put a Frenzied Rage on somebody and make them menace. Mixed red, let's say hello. Ah, see, we got our red source. So Frenzied Range can come out for a +2, +1. I think that's better at a 4-3 than a 4-2. An Arcanist. So we can put out Divest. And Rat Colony. A Wizard, a Drake. Let's get rid of the Flyer. Put out the Rat Colony. And we're not going to attack. Green, blue, green. We can put the Mountain out. We can put the Frenzied Rage out. We can put another Cabal out. And we cannot attack. They kicked that to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. Yeah. Because he had used that for mana, we were able to just attack. Because that has Menace on it now. I can play this with the kicker, can't I? Creature card, put it into your hand. And they picked up a Corrosive Ooze. Alright, so we don't have equipment. We're going to pay the kicker cost. So he comes in with 2 +1/+1s. They can block and kill, so no attacks. We can block to keep this a 12/12. But we're going to go down to 12. Still no attacks. We'll attack with the 12/12 next. Because he doesn't have enough to kill it. Deep Freeze. Enchanted creature has a base power and toughness of 0/4. Well. So, 3... I can do 5 damage to any one, right? So 2, 3, That would still die. So if I get rid of the 2/3, so a 2/3 here, 3/3 here, a 4/3 here. So they can block the 2/3. Let's see how many of them they try and block. Alright, so they block Rat Colony. And our Cabal. Okay, double block Rat Colony? No, okay. Okay. So we're not going to kill. So we would kill this one and not kill that one. Yeah, let's do that. I spend this one on Stronghold Confessor, and I spend this one to get rid of. I can't cast it with the kicker. This one's the 2/3, right? Yeah. To get rid of the 2/3. And now we can still block here. That's not equipped. Look at all the land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got a lot of mana out, but not a lot of creatures. It still sucks for me, though, because I'm trying to figure out how to go lethal. And they took away my 12/12. And now they've got a 10/10 that gets double. I can't play that. We're going to play that, but we're going to see where we play it. Because if they block the Confessor... Wow, okay. Don't block the Confessor. You'd have to chump block him. Alright. Good. So that's 2 wins. Which is pretty cool. I'm not really good at drafting, so the fact that I've got 2 wins with the draft deck is I'm excited about it, because you know, I normally do really bad at drafting. And especially since all of what I thought were going to be my bomb creatures I put elsewhere. Master Hand is our opponent. I've got enough to put a Cabal Evangel out on our second turn. Our opponent goes first, so we're on the draw. Fervent Strike, Blessing of Belzinlock, Fight with Fire. We might actually be able to get that up to a kicker at some point. Benalia Honor Guard. Gets +1/+0 for every legendary they control. But Shield of the Realm gives it, what, 2 damage prevention. Those are both instants, right? If he blocks, then we take out Llanowar Envoy. We got first strike, so it died. Now prevent up to 2 damage. Fungus or sapling. Oh wow. He didn't kick it. I don't think we have any creatures, right? All we have are instants back there. Come on, double strike. Ooh, double strike. Go ahead, block it, Grun. Double strike or menace. Or nothing. Or it's just a 4/4 attacker. So, if it would have come up heads and tails. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna die. Heads and tails, so that's just a 4 creature, so he can block 2 of that damage. For each land you control, when it attacks alone, it doubles. Man, that hurts. Kind of wish I had the kicker now. As a blocker, I get that. So he makes it a 10/10 blocker, even if I got double strike. It doesn't die. Alright. So this one's dying this turn. Rat colony. Cabal. I didn't do a divest earlier. For a creature. Oh, Voice of Plenty, that's a flyer. We can't do anything against it, can we? It's just hexproof. we're going to start taking, I think, yeah. Can only block that one. Ow. Pretty sure we're done. We have one that allows us to. Yeah. So that's our second loss. Let's try changing out all the red for green. Oh yeah, we get to block one. Alright, so let's try changing out all the red for green. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, that, and those. And then put that, and those in. Now let's see. Okay, we're at 42, so we need to get rid of 2, which means we can get rid of... Our average is still 2.6. So we could get rid of something... Let's get rid of 3 of these and put that flyer in and see... We went to 2.4. Let's go back and readjust the land. 17. That was not what I meant to hit. Alright, so let's take a swamp out and let's put a feral abomination in. So we've got a big death touch and still 2.5. Do I have... I don't have Torgor in here. So I want the flyer. Let's put that in and take out the feral abomination. 2.6. So that's not bad. So now it's a black-green. I didn't mean to do that. And we're 2 wins, 2 losses. Black-green deck. Kiss a Mayo. Kiss a Mayo. Well, we got 1 green, 1 swamp. We got enough to get the Llanowar Scout out and to get the Howling Golem out. Not quite enough to get the Primordial Worm out till we get some more mana. Alright, so let's do the swamp first. Say hello. The Scout's a 1/3, so we can put the Scout out first to put more land out next. So we can do 1, 2. Add 1 for each artifact you control. Okay. So we can put this out. Tap that. Put this out. We can put one of the Howling Golems out. We're still a forest away from this, and we're actually a forest and 2 cards away from this, and 2 cards away from this. 5/6 Djinn of the Lamp. Oh, that can be scary. He's a flyer too. 5/6 flyer. Yeah, we can go to combat. No attacks. end our turn. I can't put another land out. It's good for card draw, but that came out quick. So they added 1. Yeah, 6. 5/6 flyer. We need to get our 4/3 flyer out to block him at least once. Alright, we have something that allows us to play as Alright, so Urgos can go out. So, we can do this. Draw 2 cards, right? We got another Cabal. He can block one of them, right? Block and kill one of them. Still looking for another forest to put the worm out. And then I need that aura or the instant that allows me to kill this with my worm. Gets +1/+1 and reach. Phantom. Okay. So that's a ground pounder, not an airborne one. So we take the 4? I think we take the 4. Oh, man. That's 9. I think I sacrifice the Cabal and take 5 instead of just taking 4. Draw a card. Hit it for 4. I can put it. I can't put another Cabal out. Oh, they discarded a island. Yeah, we're pretty much toast. Not really. We can block one of these two. We can block both of them, but a Cabal can come back out as a blocker for the next turn. We can kill one of them. But we're still going to take that 5 damage. And we can't kill him quick enough with our 4 damage. Another 2/3. My turn. And I did not get what I was looking for. So we can block it once and die. Doesn't have menace, so he's gonna tap this one. Double block the worm? Yeah. Doesn't have trample. I can't untap this. So that's our third loss. But 2 and 3 wasn't bad. Claim our prize. Let's go check out the packs we just got. A Relic Runner, Sapperling Migration, Knight of New Benalia, Cloud Reader Sphinx, Warlord's Fury, Spore Crown Thalid, Sage of Latnam, and a Precognition Field. Okay. And then our next pack has a Scout, an Artificer's Assistant, a Dove, a Blink of an Eye, a Flame of Keld, and Joda the Archmage Eternal. Okay. Alright, so let's do another draft. Except this time let's do a Throne of Eldraine draft. The Magic Mirror. Costs 9 to cast. That's a cool one. See, between these two, I would like both of them. They both cost 5. This costs 7 for a 4/5 creature, which I don't think is good. Forever Young's pretty cool. Reeve Soul, power of 3 or less. Let's get the Cauldron's Gift. And I guess the Tempting Witch. Wow. Land, land, land. Lots of lands here. If we did a black-white deck, we could do a black-green deck. Get the Hunter. Let's work that. Bognati is a flying 3/3 but costs 5. Forever Young is cool. Memory Theft is cool. Not when it's being used against me, but Tournament Grounds allows us to cast Knight or Equipment. We've already got, well, we don't have a Memory Theft, so let's grab the Memory Theft. Smitten Swordmaster. If we don't have any Knights, that doesn't really work for us. But it's the only black card we had. Wow, now we're back to Reaper of the Night, Malevolent Noble, or Return to Nature. We got a, right now we're working a black-green deck, so Fell the Peasant, another Reaper of Night. That costs 7 to, I guess, a Witch's Cottage. Memory Theft. Another Fell the Peasant. I guess a Jousting. Knight of the Keep can go away. Alright, so Oakham Ranger. Eye Collector, Garenberg Carver, Rosethorn, Acolyte. That gives us mana of any color. Spectre Shriek. Another Forever Young. Put everything back. You know what? Nope. Ginger. Another Rose Thorn. This can get put on anything and get us a reach. The Spectre is not a flyer. It only gains flying. So that's a 4-drop, that's a 4-drop. This is going to be a mana heavy hand. Eye Collector or Halberd? I guess Halberd. Malevolent Noble. Spectre Shriek though. Curious Pair, another Ginger Brute. Maybe we'll get to pump him up at some point. Another Smitten Swordmaster. A Garenberg Carver. He costs 4, but he gives us a pluses. Another Spectre Shriek. I guess another Jousting. Crashing Drawbridge. Rally for the Throne goes in the sideboard. I guess it's third Smitten Swordmaster. Piper of the Swarm. I think Deathless Knight. A Lash of Thorns, a Curious Pair, Wolf's Quarry, another Reaper of the Night. Reeve Soul, creature with power of 3 or less. Truanville Treefolk. That's a bomb, right? Memory Theft. Memory Theft costs 3. Festive Funeral or Return to Nature. Garenberg Squire is pretty much the only one that we had available to us in that one. Hengewalker or Eye Collector. A Giant Skewer or Fell the Peasant. Let's go with the Giant Skewer. Another Memory Theft. A Lash of Thorns, a Spectre Shriek, Fling in the sideboard. Alright, so we were at 39. So if we take out all the green, and we need to put more. I don't. Alright, so those are. Oh, that's a white, isn't it? But green would still work. So that's why it's got the green in it. Alright, so we'll take that one out. Undo the lands. So we have 41 cards. So we can take one swamp out, and our average card draw is 2.8. Okay, so let's. It's all black. I like that one for an all black deck. We're gonna call this Reaper. Because Reaper of Night. So, let's go into our first one. This is an Eldraine draft. And see if we have somebody that we can partner with. Alright, for those of you who joined us from YouTube, thank you for joining us. My name's NHarmzWay. I hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and a like doesn't cost you guys but a couple seconds. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.